Alright, so it seems that California is actively trying to pursue independence from the United States with a Yes California platform for independence. And basically it's calling for a divorce from the United States. And California is petitioning for divorce due to irreconcilable differences. And basically, from what you can see from the photo, this looks like it's a pretty legit idea and that there's at least some major money behind it. I still don't see it being real because I think the United States would actively push for an occupation of California should it actually secede. Not to mention that there are major military bases in California and that, in that whole area, that's where all the weird secret stuff goes on. You got California and you got Arizona, you got Nevada. That whole area of the country has all the weird shit going on. So I don't think that our government would allow, especially a border state, to actually secede without one hell of a plan forward for cooperation. So I don't know how this would actively work in terms of the military that are already stationed there, if they would be arrested, if they would be given, 90 days to, go somewhere else. Any number of things. I don't really see California being able to handle itself on the world stage any more than Idaho or North Korea at that point. I just don't see them actually having what it takes to pursue its own statehood on the international stage. One such issue, ladies and gentlemen, is I'm certain you can already understand is that California has a large coastline. There is almost no way to keep that area protected under a nation-state agreement. I mean, you would almost put, say, 20% of your forces on the ocean-side border of the state of California. I mean, this is absolutely bad all the way around. And this is actually coming from Yes California Independence campaign. So let me show you this. Yes California Independence campaign using a citizen ballot initiative. We intend to petition for divorce from the United States due to irreconcilable differences. It is time to get out of this abusive union. Sign the petition at yescalifornia.gov or .org, I apologize, /petition. And this is basically what some of the comments are coming from and saying. The first one on top says, many people have been expressing concern about California losing access to water from other states, Colorado River, etc. First, we have a lot of our own water here, but yes, water is important. We use it to produce 20% of the nation's milk, 99% of at least 20 staple fruits and vegetables in kitchens across the country in the United States. If Americans want to keep buying their produce at current prices, then they will most assuredly keep sending that Colorado River water our way so we can keep growing it for them. Basically, the trade-up is food for water. Doesn't get much simpler than that. By the way, the U.S. has water access treaties with both Mexico and Canada. Niagara Falls, anyone? So this is pretty standard. So let me just go through that so that you understand exactly what would happen. If this went through, 20% of the nation's milk would rise overnight. And you know they're not just going to put a 20-cent tax on it. Hell no, they're going to put a $5 tax on it, probably, let's be honest. At least a $250 tax. Just to compensate so that they can run the numbers, get the money in the background, and try to push prices down. So not only would we see milk prices in the nation skyrocket overnight, 20%, boom, 30%, boom, 40%. Then we'd see water prices skyrocket. We would see 20 staple fruits and vegetables across the country go through the roof. In other words, your orange wouldn't be $1 anymore, it'd be $5. Your salad you wanted at the restaurant, at the most shittiest restaurant in town, would be $25. Well, I'm certain it'd be 10 or something like that. But let's get the idea right off the bat. This would kill the country within the first hours. I mean, a garden salad alone, tomatoes and everything else. Your salad right now is still almost about $5. And that's not if you're at Wendy's. That's if you're at Golden Corral or somewhere else where they have a salad bar for you. That's still $5. So with this, it would be $20 for a handful of lettuce and vegetables. Your milk would go through the roof. Your water would go through the roof. This is a bad deal for everyone right at the very beginning. And we haven't hit national defense one time. We haven't hit defending the border from the ocean one time. We haven't hit the Chinese issue one time. We haven't hit anything related to Hawaii one time. This is a bad thing waiting to happen. Absolutely bad. Thank you.